Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Measloid, right? And today we are back with another episode of the Let's Play series, and it has been a really long time. It's been like forever since we've last had an episode of this, and oh, I'm sleeping by now. Alright, doesn't matter, I'll get rid of the rain anyway. But it's been a really long time since last episode. It's been like forever, and am I stuck in the glass? I am stuck in the glass. And there's a few reasons for that, which I think I talked about in some other videos, but I'll mention them briefly in this video again, because I think some people don't watch the minigame videos I put out, but they do watch these ones, so I'll talk about them again in a minute. But yeah, today I want to make some progress on several projects that we're working on, and I really need to get this iron farm done, which is what I want to not get it done today necessarily, but really get at the point where we just can finish it quickly, because it's been holding us up for ages, and the lack of iron is really starting to, you know, hit hard, because I'm lacking iron. Like, there's not much else to say. Like, I just don't have enough iron to do all the stuff I need to, and I need iron. So, I'm gonna have to work on this farm. I have to actually take all the doors out, because at one point I had all the doors in, and I'd lowered all the villagers, and then I found out it wasn't working, so I had to like tear it all out, fix it, and it turned out, if you look right here, I had 2 blocks of glass here instead of here, so this was solid block and this was glass, which is wrong, so it needs to be reversed, so I've done so, and I've moved these villagers back up to their place, and I'm just about to do these villagers. So I was thinking I wouldn't necessarily do the whole thing on camera just now, but I would at least do some of it, and I wanted to briefly talk about a couple things that I wanted to talk about. That was kind of redundant sounding, but yeah. So let's see if I just continue this sort of villager pipe along. Let me hop up to the top here. If I can move them down first thing, that would be very convenient. Okay. Let's see, we just need to break that door out. How do we do that best? What is the best way to do that? I think it's just going to be like this, and just smash that? Yeah, alright, that works. That works just fine. So yeah, I've done this once before with all the villagers, and it was actually pretty easy. I just built a little water elevator, and they all went up through it just fine in a matter of seconds, so this should go pretty smoothly. By saying that, I've probably jinxed it, and it probably will go terribly now, and like all the villagers will die along the way because of some unforeseen glitch, and oh my goodness, they're gonna jump out, they're gonna jump out, they're gonna jump out, nope, nope, nope. Alright, okay, I freaked out there for a minute. But yeah, it looked like they were about to jump out. Well, it was actually quite convenient they didn't, so there you go, another tragedy avoided there. So let's just grab some glass, pull it all around here on the corners, just like so. And the reason I do it all the way around instead of just the 4 sides is because when the chunks load here, the villagers can kind of glitch through little diagonal spaces, and I've had some trouble with that, and I don't want to have any more trouble with that. So yeah, I put them in a sealed enclosure like this one right here. So yeah, I had a couple things I want to talk about. One of them is I have started using Premiere to edit my videos, which is really cool because I have found myself incapable of using Premiere, it would seem, for months now, and I've had access to it for that long. I just couldn't figure out how to get it to work, because every time I go to export the video, it would be in this weird aspect ratio. And a few days ago, I finally had the idea of changing the aspect ratio, which it turns out was in fact the problem. So I feel like a little bit of an idiot because of that, but it's okay. It's all fine. But yeah, I'm now editing my videos using Premiere, and I edited the last Trouble in Mineville video with Premiere. So that video, if you guys have seen it, it should be in 720, and I think I said in the description and in the comments that all my videos should be in 720 now. And the phone is ringing in the background. Yeah, okay, that was annoying. I hate it when you get that background noises. I don't know if I can just cut that out either. That's kind of like, I was in the middle of a sentence when it started, so it'll probably sound kind of weird if I try to cut that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't object necessarily to a few background noises. I just want to minimalize them, because you can't always, like, you know, it's life. It's not going to have, like, no noises, so whatever. Let's see. Let's work on this elevator right here. Nope, I didn't want to put writing there. You stick that there, and one up there. Okay. And it's all good. So And let's put water there, some water there, and I've got an infinite water source just over here that I've been using to fill up these buckets. So that's nice and convenient. Let's just stick one more there, and perfect. I think it's just the one more water source, and then we'll be about ready. So after I raise these guys up, I'm going to do a little bit more work on the farm, and then... Oh, I don't want this here. Hold on, that's wrong. I want to just stick that there. Yeah, okay, that works. So I'm going to do a little bit more work on the... Why am I going so slow? I thought I'd... Oh, I've donned my armor on. Right. I forgot about that. I take it off for the intros. Okay, let's just go grab some more water. One more water bucket, and then we'll be all good. Okay, so... Let's see, how do we best do this? We go there. And then, why am I dead? No, bring that back. Okay, let's get rid of this glass. Hold on, wait, those are actually glass blocks that we need. Then I guess we break that. Then we need to just put some water back here. So let's just do that. And yeah, that should bring them all up. And just go like this. That could be an awesome thumbnail for the video. Let me just grab a few there. Sorry if the image stutters for a second. It's just, you know, yeah, that's a pretty epic thumbnail. Oh, I need to leave space for the Minecraft logo because I do that. Can I get that in there? Beautiful. Okay. Got enough thumbnails there to choose from for days, so that should be all good. And look at that. It's working so great. They're all just funneling over into there. That was kind of a weird sounding sentence, but I think it was right. And beautiful. That went off without a hitch. That is what I like to hear when I'm working with villagers. Okay, I thought that floated away. Alright, let's just grab all these, and we're gonna need to smash out. We're gonna need to grab this water. There we go, now I'm walking right. I knew it was the Depth Strider. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish demolishing this glass little contraption here, and then once I've got all of that finished, I'm not going to work on the farm immediately, but I'm going to go and show you guys something else. So, let's cut to that now! Okay guys, so we're back, and if you can guess where we are right now, then you're probably a very experienced Minecrafter, and you probably know what's up right now, if in fact you can guess, and if not, I'm just about to show you. But first, a moment of mourning for Piggy. He was a good pig, and I accidentally killed him, so I built him this beautiful grave, which, you know, it's kind of a little bit swampy, but he lived in a swamp. I'm sure he would like it, so rest in peace, Piggy. And now on to the fun stuff. Okay, so here we are in our Quad Witch Hut swamp, and this is the project I've been working on. And as you can see, I've made more than a little bit of progress with that fully functional witch hut, which I have an AFK point set up over there. And I am starting work on that one over there. That should be something that we can get done maybe partially in this episode. I kind of want to work on the iron farm and that witch hut in this episode. Those are like my objectives. And I'm going to show you guys a view from above in just a second, but I've sort of mapped out all the witch huts and then the actual perimeter. So I've mapped out the 128 block perimeter from these two blocks inside the nether portal, and that's going to be my AFK point, is these two blocks. So in either of these blocks, I will be 128 blocks away from any kind of land, because I'm going to have a real perimeter for this farm. I'm going to dig everything out, and I mean everything. All of those mountains, they're going to be gone. All this ground, this water, it's all going to be gone. And that is pretty ambitious, I know, but it's going to be so much better. Like, there's no downside to doing it, and I'll show you guys my work with the digging so far. And what I've been working on is simply digging out the perimeter to like mark the actual perimeter that I dig in. So let me just run over here, and you guys will see. It's kind of ridiculous looking. Bam, look at this. This goes right to the sky, and this is the actual perimeter along which we dig. And you can see this took me like more than an hour to do this. Isn't that a spectacular view? Let's see if I can take you guys up there a little bit. I had to go up into the sky and like pillar up to dig out like floating islands and stuff. It was totally crazy. But it's well worth it, because this is going to be an amazing farm once it's done. We're going to get phenomenal rates on... Whoa! Okay there, man. You need to calm down. You almost shot me into a ravine I made. Alright, they're gone. Okay, they're gone. Alright, that was a little bit scary. Right, so this is just going to be a fantastic farm, and as you can see, the actual digging has been done to a large point. It's like it starts just about there. You can see on the opposite side of that mountain. And then I think there's some earth down here, so we just hop down here. Oh my goodness, that's a long fall. Wow, 2.5 hearts. Hooray for Feather Falling 4. You can see, like, it looked like there was a lot to dig out when you were down there, but look how much I've already dug out. So, like, this is not really that much. Just to, like, mow this away, it's not going to take me too long. So, I'm hoping that within the end of this week, and it's Friday now, but I'm hoping that, because you can see, like, yeah, there's, like, almost no space. In fact, do I have my shovel on me? I think it's on my ender chest. You can watch how quickly some of the stuff disappears, and if I had a beacon, this whole thing would have been done by now, like, the whole perimeter work of the farm. You can see this stuff, it vanishes, you know, it's not going to be difficult. Like, you have to actually jump here, which is kind of annoying, but let me just ender pull up there. Kind of a completist about digging when it comes to, like, digging like this, so I always can't leave little bits floating like that. So you can see, it's only going to take me just, like, 5 minutes to finish off this little bit here, and then the perimeter, like, on this, you know, a quarter of the perimeter will be, like, I don't know, 75% done, maybe? Then it goes all the way along in here, slowly, very slowly. Eat some steak, keep going, and then it turns, and right here, we're inside the heart of the mountain, so we're way down low in a, like, 200 block tall mountain, so it's a sizable quantity of digging, but it will be fine once I have a full beacon, and that is really the main reason I'm finishing the iron farm. Like, two things, like, every witch hut uses a lot of cauldrons, and those are fairly iron heavy. And then I need enough iron blocks to make a full beacon, and that's about it. Like, that's my main reason for finishing the iron farm, so that's why I'm really pushing. And I've sort of lit up this land in the center here, as you can see, but there's not actually that much land in the perimeter. Like, it just kind of extends a little bit over there, and then there's a lot of land over there, I guess, but that's like marginal compared to the empty space of water. So it's going to be a pretty intensive water removal job, but that's okay because I don't mind removing water too much, just like placing sand and then putting sponges down. If it's not too deep, it's not really a problem. When it gets to stuff like ocean monuments, then it's a little bit draggy, but stuff more like this isn't a problem. So I've shown you sort of the general perimeter space. Now let's do a little bit of show and tell on the farm itself. Oh, and look at this. I also captured a bunny, because if you'll remember, you never met him, but Giblets, who died long ago, well, I accidentally killed him, but now we have Lilypad. So this is Lily the bunny, and I've captured her in this small enclosure, and she's going to be coming back to base with us at some point to be our pet. But for now, she's trapped in there with a name tag and lead and all that good stuff on a lily pad, because that's her lily pad that, like, she was sitting on that thing for, I'm going to say, like, 4 days plus of, like, working on this farm, so I grew quite fond of that bunny. So here we go, this is the farm itself, and it is active right now. It's just that, you know, we're not really in a very good place to get spawns. But I will demonstrate that it does work by hopping down to the area with the chest, showing you how much is in it, and then going to the AFK point for just a couple minutes. So as you can see, let me just remove all this stuff so that we can get a fresh idea of how much it can produce in, like, say, 5 minutes of AFK. If I go and, like, stand up there while I go get another cup of coffee, then, you know, it can probably make it up to about the amount I have there. That's probably from about 10 minutes of AFK, I would imagine. So it's a pretty insane farm. It's kind of crazy, which is totally awesome. See, what's this? Oh, those are the first drops from the farm, right? I just remembered. Forgot to put those in the chest. Okay, so I did choose to make it out of chiseled stone bricks, and that's purely because that was the only block of some interest I had. And this is just like the switches to activate the lights to turn the farm off. So that's why they're up here. I just put them up there for symmetry reasons, because otherwise they would be like hanging off one side. And, yeah, you know. At some point I'll wire all the farms up to one central switch. And like they'll each have their own individual one as well. So that'll be all good. For now, we're just going to go on up here, and I'm going to AFK for a few minutes, and then I'll show you guys the results. So yeah, I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and I just had a really big voice crack. Okay, so I'm back, and I've just finished the AFK time. It was probably just about 5 minutes, I think. If it wasn't, it was very close, if it was just a bit longer. So let's go check out these rates. Let's see, just ender pearl down there. Let me hop down here. And drop down. I don't need to hold block. Why am I doing that? Okay. Oh. That's a little bit disappointing compared to what I was hoping for, but, you know, that was like It's still not maximum efficiency because there are some caves loaded and there are probably mobs in the world. And that was just like 5 minutes or so. So, yeah, that's still pretty good though. I mean, like, if I can get like, you know, like every like 1.6 minutes I can get a redstone, that's fine by me. Oh, there's some more. So yeah, that's the demo of the farm right there. It works. I've tested thoroughly that it does work. Oh, that's a fail, ender pearl. Okay, and now I'm glitched. Okay, so it does work, and I just looked at the times on the video, so we're about 14 minutes in right now, just over. About 15 now that I've been talking for a couple minutes. So yeah, it's high time we made some progress. So I'm going to head over to the iron farm, and I'm going to work on it for a little bit. So yeah, I'll probably see you guys in a little while. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to spend on it. I don't know how much time I actually have in real life. It is morning, and I do have stuff I have to do, so I don't really have, like, I don't have the luxury of just spending a long time on it, you know? So I'm gonna have to be somewhat matter-of-fact about working on it. Oh, and, this is all the stuff I've gotten from the farm so far, so yeah, that's pretty awesome. This is from about, like, I don't know, 2 hours of AFK. So look at that, that's, like, ridiculous. I've almost filled up all of these rows with the various powders or dusts, or just sugar. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for this cut, so I will see you guys in a little while, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do on the farm yet, but I'll do something, that's for sure, so see you guys later, and I want to see if I can do a cool cut here where I jump in the portal and it cuts, so see you guys later! That was fail, I wasn't printing. Whatever, I'll see you guys later, bye. Okay guys, so it's a progress update time, and I have been very busy. I have been so busy. I feel like a zombie. I have gotten all the doors in on this first level, and it's taken ages. It's like hours after when I was recording before, but they're all there now, and I've got the villagers just about ready to drop, and I thought I'd do it on camera, because I don't do tons of stuff on camera, but this seems like a pretty significant thing, because this is where I find out whether or not I made the farm correctly, and whether or not it works, so I'm a little bit on edge, to be honest. My heart is beating just a little bit faster than normal, so yeah, this is it. We break this block right here, they fall down, we power the piston, and then place a glass block right there. And there's no particular order, so this is just, will it work? Oh man. Power the piston, and place glass block. Does that work? We should get like 2 iron golems if it worked, I think. Maybe I need to do the other side first. So nervous right now. Okay, here we go. Just power this block. Okay. Place a glass. Let's see, does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Please tell me it worked. Did it not work? Oh dear. I don't know if it worked or not. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this. I'll be back. Right back. Just... oh no. This just seems... suck. This is sad. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, so I went online and I did a little bit of research into why this might not be working, and I found a couple things. One of them, I checked it, was not so for my farm, but the other seemed like it could definitely be the cause of my problems here, and that is that if any of you have seen the tutorial, by the way, I will link the tutorial for this farm in the description, and to the channel of the guy who created this, which his name is Tango Tech. He's an awesome YouTuber, like his videos very much, and I watch all of them, and yeah, it's like, basically the thing is, when you're adding these doors in the farm, because of the way door mechanics work, and I'm not going to explain how they actually work, I'm just going to take it as a given. You can watch his video if you want to learn how exactly they work, but yeah, you have to wait 6 seconds in between breaking each door, because a door has to be added to the appropriate village, and it takes up to 6 seconds for it to do that. So if you don't wait that full time, then it can break it. So I counted to 8 seconds in between placing each door, and slowly, so I gave plenty of time. But I found out you also have to wait 6 seconds after breaking a door before you place another one, because the mechanics go vice versa. So just as it can take up to 6 seconds for a door to be registered in a village, it can take up to 6 seconds for a door to no longer be registered in a village. So every time I broke a door, I would immediately place the next one, because in the video it didn't say, like, you must wait this time before you place the next one. It just said, wait before you break it. So because of this, little thing. It goes both ways, which means that I probably broke like every single door way too. I placed every single door way too fast, and because of that, it's probably why it doesn't work. So I've kind of had enough of this project for today, at least, and I'm just gonna call it quits for today on the iron farm. In between episodes, I'll build something that will just give me some iron. So I'll have a oops, didn't mean to take the dragon egg out of there. I'll just build a farm that will give me enough iron to work with, so that I have some free iron, because I am a little bit low on iron and I do need it for upcoming projects. But I'm just gonna forget about the Titan for now, and I'll use some other farm, whatever it may be. I might use an actual I might just use the classic design where it's one village or maybe just a couple villages, but you know, or maybe I'll design my own or something. But for now, I'm just gonna forget about this and grab all the sticks and let these doors merge, because it really doesn't matter to me because it's not working. But I've still got all those villagers there, so if I ever feel like it and I can figure out how to work it out, I've got the Iron Titan to come back to. So there's no problem there. So it's not bad, you know. It's just at this point I've had so many setbacks with the farm that it's like, you know, I'm kind of expecting it to fail every time I get close to finishing it. So yeah, that's about it for that. Now I gotta think about what we should do next. So yeah, I'll just pause. I'll just stop the recording real quick. I'll think about what the next thing we should do is, and I'll be right back with you guys. So yeah, see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I've decided what we're going to be doing, and as you can see, we're currently at the mob farm. And we're going to build a automatic collection system for this that uses very few hoppers. So rather than using, you know, stacks and stacks, I'm going to make one that uses a 3x3 drop pad of hoppers. And I'm just going to basically do that by building right up at the very top there a little sort of like how do I explain this? Like a tray that the mobs fall into that has water that it'll push them all into the center, and then just drop them down a little 3x3 drop shaft. And then all their drops will go in chests, so that I can AFK here and I don't have to kind of like, you know, spend my time standing here waiting and every 5 minutes run around and collect the drops before they despawn, because it's kind of a silly way to do it, to be honest. So I'm kind of tired of doing that because I don't use this farm all that often, but when I do, it's kind of a pain to use. Okay, so let's just stop this with the water on right now. So is there some way to just... No, I don't think that's the way. How does this... I need to comprehend the redstone first, I think would probably be best. So it's going to turn them on here, and then it will loop a clock, right? Right, okay. That just needs to not input into there, and then the water will stay out, right? Let's just check that, see if the water's out right now. I can't, yeah, the water's out. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay, so what caused that to go back? Let me just wait for the water to pop out again. So I think that once the water's out, if I just break this repeater right here, then it'll be all good. So I think that this will now remain out, and it won't go back in until, yeah, okay, so this works. There we go. I just need to keep that repeater from being placed there, and this will be perfect. Okay. So now I've disabled the mob spawner, so mobs won't be falling on my head while I'm trying to work on this. So phase 1 of plan automation is complete. Let's just pop down here. Okay, I don't know the best way to do this exactly. Yep. Nope, okay, I think the best way would probably be to drop and just smash a block down as quick as possible, so like, yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this, so if I just hop and place a block like that, then that should work. Oh, and you also place this block back, so I'll go do that, then I can hop down on top of that and build a little platform. So it's just going to be a super simple thing. I'm not going to make it in an X shape like the rest, because mobs will probably get hung up in the little notches in between, like, various places and whatnot, and that would just be a nuisance, so I'm going to... Oop! Okay. That was a close one. I felt like, at least. So let's just measure this down. From here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, that's my half slab there. So, yeah, I need to go lower, don't I, with these half slabs. Okay, so let's just break this one. And bam. Okay, so this is the level that our little pad's going to be at. So we got 1, 2, 3 blocks below it. Okay, so I just need to build a big old square now in the, I just need to build a huge platform here with a little 9x9 hole in the center, 9x9, a 3x3 hole in the center, and then they'll just fall down that drop shaft, which I'm actually bringing materials to make the drop shaft. So I'll have to go grab some glass after this. But for now, that should be good. So I'll see you guys in just a moment once I've got this platform done. Ah, crap. This is bad news. Okay, oh, and I'm in the spawn chunks as well. At least I spawned right near the portal. Aw, man, this is so bad. I'm so gonna lose all my stuff. I had, my best set of armor on as well, and I had one of my best swords, my best bow. I had a Efficiency 5, Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3 pick. I need food. And I need packed ice as well, but man, this is bad news. A creeper blew me off the edge of the farm, because apparently some of the water didn't fire, so there were still mobs in there. So there was still water. There was no water on one of the platforms. Creeper falls down, bam, blows me off the edge. And now I'm about to lose all my gear. Run! Packed ice, come here. Oh my goodness, this is so scary. I hate losing, and a bunch of it went in the ocean as well. Oh no, I don't have my helmet. I need a Respiration 3 helmet. Is this lagging or something wrong? Okay, lag. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna quit out of this world real quick and join back in, because that's just lag. I couldn't open droppers or chests or anything. Okay. Here we go, Respiration 3. Where's Respiration? Respiration 3. Perfect. Okay. And Depth Strider. Do I have any other Depth Strider? That would be really helpful as well. Depth Strider? Depth Strider. Okay, now I can go and grab the stuff, alright. So this should make things a lot, should make things work out a lot better. Okay, so, gotta run over there. Oh my goodness. So much of it went off the edge, and the water washed a bunch of it off as well. Jeez, I hate this. It's okay if you die and your stuff is contained in one spot, but I should have just let myself fall all the way down to the bottom. I could have just fallen in the water and been fine, but I had to try to land on the platform. Because usually my armor is usually I don't take much fall damage because of the Feather Falling 4, but that was just ridiculous. Whew, okay. Head back. Alright. Alright, this episode might end up being a little bit longer because of this, so I don't know. Okay, let's look for where my stuff might be. Would have been somewhere just around here, I guess. Somewhere on the sea floor. See, there's a half slab. Anything else? Anything else? Here we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Pick, slabs, ender pearls, armor. Let me just put that on. Gonna have to go back up to the surface in just a second. Oh. Didn't fall in there, did it? Oh, we can get air in here. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Just gotta swim up. Man, I love Depth Strider and Respiration. It's amazing. So actually, this is a pretty cool area. It's like a moonscape down here. This is amazing. I wonder how difficult it would be to create a place that was just gravel like this. Probably just have to drain away ocean in every direction. That'd be so much work. Okay, I'm gonna call that it for the stuff down here. And then I'm gonna head back up to the top. And let's grab that stuff. Okay, so, yeah, I'll probably be just a tad longer because of the little extra bit here. So yeah, actually, while I'm doing this, there were a couple things I want to talk about, so I should just kill two birds with one stone and talk about them now. So I want to talk about, one is face cam, and two is base ideas. So I'm going to talk about bases first. Because they're a bit more relevant, and if I don't have time, I won't talk about the face cam, that's fine. So I have talked about various ideas for bases before, and no, okay. Thank you, Norton. I don't care if Fraps using a lot of CPU. But I've talked about base ideas before, and I've come up with a lot of wild ones that could be pretty cool, but I've recently had an idea that I think would be really good, because I was thinking about what purpose a base serves, right? So I was thinking about it, and a base is essentially, at least in a single-player world like this, it's a centralized location where you kind of store your stuff, and you have a few small farms, and it just needs to be a place you enjoy being. because the way I've set up my world, I basically don't, I have like locations I go to, and then if I'm not at a farm or at my base, then I'm like, not really, actually, that's like the only places I go, So I'm basically only ever at a few specific places in my world that are all interconnected via the Nether. So I'm more or less, oh my goodness, creeper! That creeper's scaring me. Whew. Okay, so I'm more or less isolated. I've isolated myself into just a few locations in my world. And do I have all my stuff back? Is this everything? Certainly looks like everything important, at least. I still have the repeater, forgot the stake, got all this. Yeah, I think that's everything. Wow. Alright, good job me. I saved all my stuff. Hurrah. Hurrah, hooray. Okay, so let's head back up to the top, and I'll finish off what I'm doing off camera, but I just want to talk about bases a little more. So, it's a centralized location, right? So I was thinking about what might be good types of things for base, and the idea popped in my head, and this is actually probably, I'm guessing from an Azumovoid video, specifically I think it was his second episode on Hermitcraft Season 2 on the second server, and he talked about living in a ravine. And he never actually did that, but that idea always fascinated me. I thought, man, that would be cool, like, because it feels like you're living in nature as far as Minecraft goes, and it's a cool idea. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, what's to stop me from just like decorating the bottom of a ravine and putting glass over the top? So I thought, if I look around for kind of a suitable ravine and I find one, why don't I just do that? Like, that's all I do essentially. I just put glass on top of it, and how do I